Sup Coalition, it's KK here, back with another topic vlog. This is the one making up for last week. And today I'm going to be talking about copyright. This is a pretty big thing in America. There's some stricter copyright laws in the UK, I've heard, but they're pretty strict here in America too, and this freaking court keeps... Okay. So, I'm just going to explain quickly what copyright is. Copyright is basically the protection of intellectual property, meaning writing, music, videos like this video, and I'll give you examples of theft of that later. And anything people make, like this octopus, he's copyrighted to a certain company. That means if I don't know, if I copied him, string for string, and stamp the same company logo on it with my name and say I made this, or I could take this thing and do the, or I could remove the tag and put my own tag on it. That would be stealing with copyright. There are people who make knockoffs of stuff, which isn't stealing copyright, but yeah. Mainly the thing I want to talk about is the issue with fair use and YouTube. What is fair use? Well, I put it in simple terms. Let's say I take a clip from a show, maybe a 5-second clip that is copyrighted to Fox, because Fox, along with Viacom, are huge jackasses when it comes to fair use. Okay, and you just use that 5-second clip in your own video. That is allowed. That is fair use, because you're only using a short clip while the rest of it is yours. However, if you were to upload the entire episode, that would be violating the copyright. Unfortunate as that is. But, yeah. Unfortunately, these companies don't understand what commentary and review is when it comes to movies, music, television. I've never seen a book flip through thing for reviews, but most people will just sit there and talk about it. And they don't understand that reviews and commentary with their works falls under fair use and is allowed. And some people will fight tooth and nail to keep their videos up because it falls under fair use. Now, when a company will remove a video because they claim copyright, even though the video is fair use because of review and commentary, they're breaking the fair use law, but they don't get any there's no repercussions for them if they do it. And YouTube, unfortunately, will side with them more than anything, because they're afraid of a lawsuit like the pussies they are. And I'm sick of it. I mean, there's even some game companies that don't let you play their games because I don't know why. You know, like, this is a gaming channel for the most part with, you know, these vlogs and stuff as side things for the channel and whatnot. But some companies are very they'll steal the revenue from Let's Players that play their games, when in fact they don't seem to understand that it's Let's Players that bring in their revenue. Because if people watch a Let's Player and they see the game, especially if it's a new game, and they like the look of it, what are they going to go do? They're going to go out and buy it, and maybe even the system for it. So there's really no downside to Let's Players. It's really beneficial to companies. Even reviews, unless of course the review is bad, then no, that's not. And by bad review, I mean the review paints the song or show or movie in a bad light, and that's going to hurt us. And I've heard stories where companies, especially Fox, will remove a review simply because it was bad. If it's a bad review, they don't want anybody to see it. And they can't take critiques like that. There's even song artists who can't take critiques. And it's ridiculous. I know some people, it's hard to take harsh reviews and critiques. But if there aren't any harsh ones, how are you going to improve? And this is the same with M. Night Shyamalan. He's been getting bad reviews for years, but he keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again without improving. So, yeah. He doesn't like bad reviews. He doesn't listen to critiques, and he can't improve because he won't listen to them. So, yeah. There's also other stuff that falls under review or fair use. If you use a copyrighted clip or whatever for, educational purposes, that's fine. That's fair use. Stuff like that. You'd have to look at the whole law. There's more to it than that, but yeah. Now, if you've seen AMVs, that's animated music videos that people make to like shows and stuff. I used to do that for fun. Those don't fall under fair use, unfortunately, because A, you're using a whole bunch of clips, which would technically be fair use if you're just using the clips from, certain episodes. Unfortunately, Viacom especially does not see that. Or Fox. Or whoever else. Now, it's the musicians who have the claim to the copyright. And that's not that big of an issue as far as that goes. For some songs it is, for certain bands, because some are more strict than others with that. It's amazing any lyric videos on YouTube with their strictness. But it's like they slipped through the cracks somehow. I don't know how. Some of them have been up for years, which might explain it. Now, let's give an example with one of my videos. let's say somebody wanted to take this vlog for whatever frickin' reason. They use a YouTube video downloader. They download my video and they upload it to their channel, claiming it's theirs. Now, that is copyright theft, and that is stealing. And I could flag them and everything else for stealing my video, because they're not allowed to do that, A, without my permission, and B, because it's my stuff. It's like, that's just basically stealing outright. Now, if they gave credit to me in in the video itself somehow, if they edited it, or in the description, I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. There are people who are very strict about such a thing, though. And even YouTube is bad about it in itself, especially artists. If you take a piece of their artwork and use it in a whatever, maybe use it on a forum, but you still give them credit, they'll request that you take it down, even though you gave them credit. I don't like when people do that. I'm just like, I gave you credit. I've acknowledged it's not mine. What's your issue? So, oh god, these people. I don't like those people very much. I can understand if somebody took, your artwork and claimed it's theirs, then you have a right to complain. But, I had this issue, what was it, a couple years ago or something, and I found a nice little piece of artwork. It was a sprite, really, and I put it on I used it as my avatar on a website. And they bitched and complained about it, even though I didn't even say it was mine at all. If I had put down avatar made by me, that would be stealing. It was just used as a website avatar. I don't understand the issue. If I had taken that sprite, claimed it as my own and tried to sell it, then they'd have a right to bitch and complain. For this, they didn't. It was just for a forum. A forum avatar. Who in their right mind complains about that? I wouldn't. I don't care if somebody used my artwork for their avatar and their signature. If they want to give me credit, fine, whatever. But if they claimed it as theirs, then yes, I would report them for that. Saying I made this avatar, whatever. So, yeah, copyright is a very dirty thing. I see its uses. It's there to protect stuff you've made, and yeah, I just don't know. Some countries don't even have a copyright law, like China. And of course there is piracy, and that's a totally different topic, and I might do that in another topic vlog one of these days. But yeah, I'm pretty much done talking about this now. If I've missed anything to talked about that I wanted to talk about, I'll probably talk about it in a piracy video. So yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. KK out.